Hi everyone, we're here because I was talking to somebody on the Craft Resin Facebook page where I'm an admin about it's basically time to do sunflowers. We are getting to that time of the season. So I have poured, there's 3 ounces in this cup of Craft Resin. It has warmed up. It's 35 degrees Celsius. It's a lower viscosity resin, 1-to-1. So I'm not too worried about the higher temperature. Let's pour some in our mold. We want to fill the bottom completely. I really need to measure how much I normally put in the molds. You want a thin layer, not too thin, and not too thick. So there really is something special with pouring resin for blooms. It does take time so that you can learn on your own. Anyone making a bloom for the first time, you're not going to get it right. Get ready for that. It's super hard, and I don't pour blooms perfectly every day. Trust me, I wish I did, but I don't. I have a lot of flubs, some of which you see, some of which you don't. All right, so let's mix our white. I was going to put our alcohol inks, but I have started using this Eye Candy Satori White for my blooms because I got it and I thought, well, let me give this a shot versus my Cast and Craft. I had bought a bottle of Cast and Craft and the mixture was kind of off, so I've been playing with how to get it right again. So I thought, well, let's try other things while I'm doing that. So you want this to be the same color as if you are using any white. You don't want skim milk. I hear people say that, but a skim milk color will get you a feathery bloom. You want it between that and a brilliant opaque white, a super white. It's a very, very fine line. I also find with this white, I have a little bit more trouble mixing it because pastes on the end of a stick are tricky. But all I did is dab a tiny bit on the end of my stick and mix it in. I should have showed you what that looked like, but it's a very little bit. And you want to start with a little bit because you can always add more to get up to the white that you want. All right, so that's mixed. So let's talk about our colors. First, I should probably mention I painted the mold with these Let's Resin mica powders. I used their gold and the black. I put the black in first because whatever color you put in first is going to attach to the mold more. So if you put the gold in first, you may not get a black center to show up. I use this little makeup brush, then I clean up the mold because I was also talking to somebody today and I'm not very neat with these. I don't have the patience to paint with mica powder, so I just do what I can. All right, so for this, I think I've decided to do a couple drops in the center. So I'm using Ranger inks, and this is butterscotch. Actually, I'm gonna do 3 of this. And you'll see my method, the method to my madness in a second. And then Ranger Inks Alcohol Ink Espresso. So I was also talking to somebody about butterscotch. I do have that, and I do enjoy using it. All right, so now I'm going to try to get the espresso drop to drop in the center. Now, if it doesn't spread enough, I may add more butterscotch, or I might just swirl the outside a little. I don't like my alcohol ink to go outside of my bloom, though it does happen. Let's see. There we go. All right, and I've been trying a new bloom shape, and I was specifically doing it for a sunflower, to try to make a sunflower out of it. My white is like sludge. I hope this works okay. You know it'll run out of the piping bag anyway. I use 6-ounce cups, the 8-inch piping bag. A very tiny bit of white in here. I'll coax it into going down because it's so thick. I'm gonna give it a swirl to help push it to the end. I won't even need all of this for this design. All right, I'm gonna stand up to do this. cut my tip off, just a tiny, tiny tip. I'm also going to go ahead and get it started on this. All right, so I'm going to do just circles. I'm going to do 2 rounds because I think I did this one too thin. So 1, actually I'm going to do 3, I think. 2, and 3. All right, so that's it for putting my white in. I know, crazy, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these whites and pull them in to make my flower. But I'm going to do it even more different than I did in my last video. You guys know I like to wiggle. Let's take the smaller end. And I'm going to wiggle in. Even though that really, because it's one little thing of white. All right, so the next ring, I'm going to go in between. All right, and then the next one, I'm going to go in between that one, but not all the way in. Just touching on that. Now, because it's a sunflower, maybe I need smaller petals on the outside. Yeah. So let's go ahead and go in here too. Just to make our petals, but I'm not going all the way in. I'm just touching. All right. Let's see how that works out. I also have some black bits, some little black balls. I got these ones from Amazon. I have some tiny ones too, but these are bigger. Let's go ahead and put a small amount first. I debated putting them in resin before we do this because the balls tend to do whatever they want. And because it's a sunflower, I'm going to do one more because I didn't think about that when I was pouring it in. And give it a good shove down. Oh, do we need more though? It's a sunflower. We need a little more. All right. The resin is thickened, so I'm going to have to give it a little shove around on my own. I probably could do more, but I'm going to let it go. I will keep second guessing myself until it's gigantic. I'm not sure my petals are perfect for a sunflower, but I've been wanting to try this, so we did. All right, we'll be back to back this because I don't know what we're doing yet. See you then. All right, so we're back, and I've been debating the colors for the back. I think we want to go with a crackle type. I think we have a pretty nice bloom there. There's a little bit of gold that's sort of seeped into the center from the sides. So I think black and maybe butterscotch as our ink color rather than just clear. So I've poured some resin. I think 4 ounces is probably good. So I'm going to put 2 ounces. I have resin for another project. So I'm going to put 2 ounces in this cup. And then hopefully 2 ounces. I might have done this one a little short. 2 ounces in that one and 2 ounces in this one. I have that? It's pretty even. I just have a tiny bit more that I measured out for this. I measured 4 ounces for this project. All right, so let's do this one. It's got a little, oh, let's do this one. All right, it's got a tiny bit more, so I said, let's do that with our resin ink, our butterscotch. And I'm only gonna put, I think, 4 drops in. I want it to have some color, but not a lot. I want black to be the star here. I thought about doing an orange, but then I thought, oh, we already have everything pretty dark here. Maybe an orange would be too much. All right, now our black viola. I'm gonna add a pretty good bit. That's a big scoop. I let the resin warm up to 35 degrees Celsius. It might be a little warmer now. 36, 98 Fahrenheit. I am still using that same resin. So we do like it to be warm. I want to make sure I got all the chunkies out. We don't want any powder. All right, so let's see. I don't know why I took the stick out of that one already. So I'm going to dump the majority of this in here, at least to fill the bottom to begin with. And that should be enough to fill the bottom. This last bit is just for a tiny little push at the end. I hope I didn't make too much. Hope my estimate is right. I don't even know, because this is so deep, how much of a crackle effect we'll get, but we might as well try, right? Might as well give it a little bit of a go. All right. So that's it. Hopefully we're not too deep and we'll see some sort of crackle effect. If not, then I hope the black just takes over and we have a black backing. I'd be fine with that too. All right, we'll be back when it's time to unmold this. I will hit it with heat if I need to, but like I like to do, I'll wait about probably 15 minutes before I start hitting it with heat or anything. All right, we'll be back. All right, we're back. I gave it a little swirl, can you see, to close off the center. I waited about an hour before doing that. And I thought this was kind of cute. I don't know if you could see that little gold circle. I had a bubble that came up. So I popped it with a tiny bit of alcohol on my toothpick, and that's what it did. All right. Hopefully this looks cool. Oh yeah, I think that looks really, really nice. I do like the little black balls in there. And the backing is perfect. Super pretty. Not quite a sunflower look, but still it's a flower.